to a faculty, staff, or administrator who embody the mission of the National Society of Leadership and Success and demonstrates leadership qualities in a personal or professional capacity. These three individuals have played an integral role in fostering opportunities for growth and development among the administrators and the students. They are student-centered and dedicated to enhancing the students' overall college experience. They go above and beyond and live out the mission and values of both St. John's University and the National Society of Leadership and Success. They lead by example and are a role model to all whom they interact with. I truly appreciate their continued support of leadership development, and I thank them for their commitment to the students at St. John's. Please join me in recognizing our honorary members. Dr. Catherine Hutchinson, Vice President for Student Affairs. Jody Cox, the Director of Campus Life. And Catherine Shaughnessy, Assistant Professor and Librarian.
The Excellence in Teaching Award is given to an individual who teaches with passion and inspires students beyond the classroom, who demonstrates dedication to developing students beyond academic qualifications, or someone who makes a positive difference in the lives of society members. I would like to have Nicholas Briggs, Julia Sebastian, and Heather Steele introduce our recipients.
Professor always comes to class with full energy despite her hectic work schedule outside of teaching. Her first-hand experience in the television industry gives students a great vessel of knowledge to making a positive learning experience. She is one of the most encouraging professors I've ever had, constantly saying how she considers her students the stars of tomorrow. This kind of positive reinforcement is sometimes rare, especially in the media industry. As an on-air talent for QVC, Professor Russo always speaks from a place of experience in today's industry, and she makes herself available to students both in and out of the classroom, always welcoming questions and assistance as we may need it. I'm truly grateful for having a professor like her, because she has really been able to reassure my passion for working in the media industry. Her constructive criticism is delivered in a way that never offends anyone, and always seen as coming from a place of true meaning. Not only does Professor Russo enjoy teaching, but you can tell the passion comes from her heart. So Professor Louis Russo, I'm honored to present you with the Excellence in Teaching Award.
Dr. Shaker.
celebrated its first graduating class last May. When I first started my sophomore semester, I thought this was going to be a nightmare class. It was 6 credits and 3 hours, 2 times a week. But I can honestly say I never got bored. And I enjoyed every reading and writing assignment because they encouraged me to think and reflect on myself and my work. Dr. Schaefer taught me how to learn, how to communicate, and understand people better. All skills that have helped me become a better educator. I cannot think of anyone more deserving of the Excellence in Teaching Award than Dr. Schaefer.
She inspires me to become a hospitality management major from taking her introduction course for multiple reasons. Every single class, Dr. Sung enters the room with a smile, healthy attitude, and constant encouragement. She makes her students eager to learn with her upbeat personality and always makes her class a pleasure to be in. This 3-hour class felt less than an hour, with her intriguing presentations, endless flow of information, by comparing it to her own life experiences that made the topics really come to life. Even when she's not helping her students in class, she always makes time to offer her assistance during other times of the week. Office hours are not, her doors are always open for advice, and over time she has become a mentor to me. I look up to how she handles herself in everyday life, and I aspire to obtain that same attitude. For instance, after Superstorm Sandy, the roof of her house was in shambles, and for weeks on end, leaving only a tarp to cover the holes that were left. Yet she came to class with enthusiasm and poise. By far, she's one of the best and most helpful teachers at St. John's University, and is truly a role model to everyone around her. Dr. Heidi Song is currently on medical leave and cannot be here with us tonight, but we recognize and honor her with the Excellence in Teaching Award.
The Excellence in Service to Students Award is given to a non-faculty member on campus that exemplifies leadership and mentorship and has demonstrated commitment to bettering the lives of students. I would like to have Andrea Strudwick and Nicholas Briggs introduce our recipients.
On behalf of myself and Nicholas Amster, a fellow inductee who could not be here tonight, we're giving a special thanks to Alexandra Collins for all the work she puts in for the students of the Education Undergraduate Division. If you do not know Ms. Collins, she is the warm, welcoming smile you see when you enter the School of Education. She's a graduate of St. John's University and is currently in the graduate program with the goal of becoming a business manager. Her commitment to the School of Education is showcased in a variety of fields. She's the counselor/coordinator of American Roots, American Service, Dean Scholars, and Kappa Delta Phi International Honor Society. She mentors and guides students to be the best they can be and instills responsibility and leadership in the students. Some words that come to mind that describe Alexandra are determined, focused, lively, and ambitious. She's such an inspiration to students and is someone they know they can rely on. She's that special person who is there to help students when times get tough. She's the kind of counselor who expresses sincere interest and who you are, what hobbies you enjoy, and how she can best help you. Alexandra counsels the students with compassion, dignity, answering their questions with the utmost respect. She is a woman of action. She doesn't just look around at the problems that need to be fixed, but takes initiative and forms a solution. Tonight we honor and thank her for being the caring, compassionate, and inspiring figure to so many students. Alexandra, I present you with the Excellence in Service to Students Award.
She is dedicated to making sure the students feel comfortable in the St. John's community, exemplified from her classroom presentations on service, which ensures students get the information they need and informing them that she is always in her office to help. Not only is she dedicated to helping with academic service learning, but Valerie also regularly meets with students to mentor them to see how their current St. John's experience is developing, and is genuinely interested in the success of these students beyond the classroom. Her caring personality makes her approachable and sincerely helpful to the students of St. John's. I've had the pleasure of working closely with her, and the energy she puts into her work is always through her. Valerie has personally enriched my St. John's experience, and has done the same for many others. Valerie Kutcher, I present you with excellence in service to students.
I would also like to take a moment to thank someone who has helped me throughout this year in making the society what it is today. Carrie, you have been such a big part in helping me with all of the programs and events for all of you. So just please accept this token of our appreciation and thank you for being the co-advisor of our society.
Surprise from Natalie. Words cannot express the amount of work, dedication, focus, talent it took to make sure that this Honor Society was lifted off the ground properly and efficiently. And tonight, none of this would have been possible without the work of Natalie Mayo. So, since she had no idea, she kept questioning, how come there's so many bouquets, Jody? We don't need 9 bouquets. This is just a small token of my appreciation of all of the work and dedication put into this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jody. Okay, so now it's time for the induction. Inductees, you have begun to live out the mission and vision upon which the society was founded, and have taken an active role in becoming successful leaders on campus and in our community. If you are willing to strive for academic excellence, participate in community service, grow personally and professionally, and continue to live out the mission of society in your everyday life, please respond, I am. Due to the amount of people being inducted tonight, I ask that the inductees please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all names are read. And please hold your applause until the end. Also, I mean, if you want to be here till 10 o'clock at night, we can have everyone come up, but I don't think that's what you want. Also, when your name is called, please affix the society pin on your shirt. Wear the pin as a badge of distinction, and by wearing it often, you are promoting and exemplifying the qualities of a leader. Marwa Abdu, Emily Abna, Nadia Abreu, Stephanie Abreu, Chabeli Acosta, Kevianne Adams, Brian Aguilar, Kava Akbari, Christina Alvaro, Kiara Dawn Allison Conte, Miranda Allison, Asha Ammon, Angela Ampama, Nicholas Amster, Francesco Antonelli, Jeremy Ariza, Kevin Arjun, Angelica Aroka, Cesare Arslan, Ronaldo Augustin, Kimberly Avalos, Nirvana Awad, Emily Bader, Reeve Bader, Camille Bailey, Taylor Maloney, Michael Barbado, Christina Barber, Nicole Beretta, Marissa Basteo, Armin Basile, Claudia Bastardo Flores, Micah Bayron, Jasmine Benitez, William Bell, Trisha Bentinick, Melissa Blanche, Cristale Blanco, Joseph Bombara, Jenna Bontento, Stephanie Borges Nimzara, Jabari Bradley, Nicholas Briggs, Taylor Briscoe, Jacqueline Brown, Stephen Brown, Stephanie Kaner, Chelsea Carpenetto, Jordan Carr, Myrene Carr, Kieran Carrington, Sarah Carter, Tona Carter, Patrick Casey, Amanda Castro, Yasmin Chape, Mindy Chang, Selena Chow, Jacqueline Chirico, Jude Choi, Melissa Choi, Stephanie Chorzeppa, Carly Clinton, Angelica Conway, Joy Copeland, Marlon Kustar, Lakari Cripp, Mia Crossan,
Michael D. Benedetto, Amanda Deshwa, Amanda DePalma, Kaja Donaldson, Caitlin Donovan, Rebecca Drew, Madeline Dudek, Deandra Duran, Fred Ide, Amber Edwards, Sadiq Alcott, Julia Evans, Andrew Farco, Catherine Parson, Daniela Felici, Patricia Valen, Gregory Fear, Leah Finkelman, Christian Fisher, Tara Fitzgerald, Colleen Fonseca, William Forte, Tempest Francis, Franco Francois, Marie Francois, Lena Friedman, Gerald Fusco, Fred Daddy, Thomas Galina, Brian Garcia, Aaron Gardner, Stephanie Gaston, Victoria Gaisler, Jency George, Taylor German, Fabrice Gibbons, Jessica Gibson, Bernadette Gonzalez, V. Paul Gordon, Denisha Goldbein, Charlene Green, Courtney Green, Joseph Green, Brian Green, Candace Green, Bria Greenwood, Yonyaki James, Kimberly Jabal, Brianna Jenkins, Gerard Jenkins, Amanda Joe, Rahani John, Glennis Johns, Lauren Jones, Julia Kamuta, Bibi Kassim, Sarah Kennedy, Claudia Curry, Christine Kim, Kinda Kips, Danielle Knight McCoy, James Conderman, Marin Kurian, Gabriella Kirchu, Jordan Lacey, Francesca Latocaria, Amanda Elena, Ivan Lamb, Zandria Lancaster, and Jessica Rose Langton.
Olashola Lances Olafa, Felicia Lawrence, Allison Lee, Megan Lee, Melina Lee, Michelle Lee, Amy Luong, Emily Lipe, Ron Leshy, Dominic Luongo, Giovanna Macheca, Evan McGuire, Nicole Mahid, Nadia Majid, Vincent Manzo, Danielle Marcello, Olena Marnujnek, Joshua McKenzie, Nicole Melzer, Ashley Michael, Janelle Mikla, Patricia Micah, Dominique Miller, James Mitchell, Stephanie Moa, Danielle Mahajan, Stephanie Mahamir, Natasha Moses, John J. Musha Jr., Patrick Mulroney, Janat Mustafa, Benjamin Navarette, Grace Neshawat, Valley New, Bianca Nisi, Joey Woolman, Nathan Ortiz, Destiny Pagan Samsire, Shannon Palmer, Ninja Panchal, Emil Pape, Bria Parkman McCullough, Joyce Parmer, Nicholas Parsley, Disha Patel, Hital Patel, Guillermo Paulino, Angela Pearson, Arturo Pena, Lindsay Penniman, Sarah Perez, Sarah Felipe, Wojciech Piachowski, Sarah Piercini, Keisha Pinnick, Michael Peary, Natalia Hominack, Maria Teresa Quaranta, Evelyn Ramirez, Sadia Rashid, Anissa Rasoul, Kelsey Reedy, Tiffany Reed, Catherine Ryder, Kyle Robb, Tatiana Robinson, Amelia Rodriguez, Stephanie Rodriguez, Valerie Roscoff, Michael Russell, Alessandra Russo, Rocco Sacramone, Reshma Sakaria, Brittany Saxton, Dante Salmon, Geraldine Salazar, Sheena Samuel, Kevin Sanchez, Julian Santiago, Amber Sack, Jesse Shaka.
Jonquil Shala Harris, Sarah Chamel, Julia Sebastian, Karima Sellers, Mike Schwarza, Jonathan Sharon, Emir Sheik, Amati Shikisum, Shanice Shepherd, Bashim Simpson, Madeline Simpson, Pradeep Singh, Samantha Smith, Justin Solomon, Curry Solomon, Nicholas Barrow, Heather Steele, Patrice Stewart, Alyssa Stone, Danielle Stroud, Adria Strubber, Angelique Thomas, Nicholas Thomas Kirkhamo, Arika Tawari, Kembe Tupiere, Angel Torres, Jamal Toy, Jacob Trigar, Kiana Tucker, Shaniri Ukebu, Jesse Varghese, Victoria Becerra, Kiana Virgil, Victoria Wales, Corey Walker, Dan Wen, David Watson, Nadia Watson, Jessica Watts, Kyle Worth, Samantha Whitehead, Shanice Lynn Wilson, Jessica Wolf, Prescott Long, Rosa Zakinova, Jakia Zaman, Marissa Zanoni, Marcos Delena, Jing Zheng, Ruth Zadi, Catherine Zuleta, and Matthew Zuziela. Congratulations to all of our induction members.
You may now be seated. If you have not put your pin on, please make sure you do so. At this time, I would like to recognize our first elected executive board members for 2013-2014. Please come forward when your name is called to be acknowledged for a group photo. Our president, Nicholas Briggs. Vice President, Angel Hawkins. Secretary, Patrice Stewart. Success Networking Team Coordinator, Ashley Michael. Publicity Chair, Joy Copeland. Events Chair, Nicole Pareto. And our Community Service Chair, Zaid Hannon.
Ready? You want to get in with? Sure. Good? Yeah.
Congratulations to our second one. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dominique Smith, Chapter Support Coordinator from the National Society of Leadership and Success, who will give closing remarks. Just kidding.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations to all of you. It's wonderful to be able to celebrate this moment and this joy that you're all feeling and filling this room up with. It's beautiful to see everyone stand up and be inducted this evening. I hope that you all recognize that you are now a part of a larger family across the nation. As was mentioned earlier, you're a part of the family of about 350 chapters, and you're a very big part of that. What I'd like to share with you is that as a national officer, as someone who is also a member, if you ask me what the society would mean to me, I would summarize it in one word, and that word would be process. You've gone through a process this year, and you will continue to go through this process. You all made your own personal connections. We pride ourselves on a national level with working alongside great campus leaders to ensure that you all have the opportunity to really think about who you are and who you're going to be and what you're going to do to impact the lives of others. And that's what this is all about. The insight and the perspectives that you all delivered, or that you all built this year, have come from your participation in engaging and empowering one another throughout your Success Networking team meetings, throughout your leadership training exercises, throughout the moments that you've shared sitting in the room together, hashing out the ideas that our speakers have presented to you. And you've really taken it and you've run with it. And this is fantastic. What I would say to you is that you want to make sure that you take this opportunity that you grabbed this year and don't let it go. Take this and create a stepping stone for someone else. You've had the opportunity to get to the next level of who you are. Help someone now get to the next level of who they are. For all of those who were able to watch Brad Meltzer's broadcast, his whole concept revolved around paying it forward. It's becoming the better version of you so that the next person behind you has another opportunity, has another chance. What I would ask all of you tonight is, what are you going to do with what you've received? Yes, we have a plaque, we have a certificate, we've got pins, we've got t-shirts. Great. What is the meaning behind it? It's your process. Who did you become as you attended the events, as you spoke to each other, as you motivated each other? As you helped someone who sat before you and thought, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this goal. I don't know if the steps I'm looking for are the right ones. And you were that guiding light, you were that person that gave them some ideas, some feedback, some networking opportunities, some power. You empowered each other to take that next step. There were students here tonight that have done things that they never thought that they could do, or move forward on ideas that they never thought that they could even think of. And that's because of the power that you gave each other. So I ask you tonight, who are you going to clothe? Who are you going to educate? Who are you going to motivate? What are you going to build? And how are you going to influence change after tonight? And this can be done within your chapter, this can be done within your community, this can be done within your campus, and so on and so forth. But take what you have and build a stepping stone for the next group of students and for the next generation. Congratulations, all of you.
On behalf of the society, I just want to give this token of appreciation to Dominique. Dominique and I have been working together all year to ensure the success of the society, and without her guidance and her support on a daily basis, I would not have been able to be an effective advisor to any of you, and we would not have been able to even begin our chapter here at St. John's. So this is a small token of appreciation, and just know that I really look forward to working with you again next year, and thank you for everything that you do for me every day. I would also like to thank the administrators for being here with us tonight from the Division of Student Affairs. Dr. Douglas Geiger, our Associate Vice President for Student Affairs. Mary Pankowski, our Associate Dean of Student Engagement, and our Associate Dean of Student Development, James Salnab. Thank you so much for your continued love and support of leadership development in our area. Thank you for being here with us.